Today on Brokenomics we're talking about Mina Protocol and is it a good time to buy? So quickly, what is Mina and what is it trying to do? Mina aims to be the world's lightest blockchain, which will be about 22 kilobytes, aka the size of a few tweets, or about 3.5 times the size of the read-only memory that helped bring Apollo 11 to the moon, which is where the Mina community wants Mina to go to. So yes, we get it, it's very small. On most blockchains, participants need to verify the entire chain from the beginning of time. Mina uses this thing called ZK snarks, which are recursive zero-knowledge proofs. Thus nodes can store the small proof and not the whole blockchain. The idea is that Mina stays accessible and decentralized even when Mina scales to millions of users and accumulates eons of transaction data. That's the idea anyway. There's a great Explain Like I Am 5 post on Reddit which I've linked to below by a user yrsat that goes into ZK snarks in more detail, chain certificates and pickles. So educate yourself and do your own research. Doing your own research is vital, and if you're looking for a superb channel that focuses on privacy tokens and doing quality research on the lower cap altcoins, check out CryptoChi. And I agree with the Pope, his channel is absolutely dope. So the story so far, Mina, like other projects that have used CoinList like Casper and ICP, had an IOU which was just insane and it reached a price of $80. Like, this is crazy, and these IOUs harm all projects. They give a false idea of value, and just really bad. Mina's sale price was 25 cents. It unlocked on the 31st of May and it reached an all-time high of about $9, and then it's made a gradual decline to where we are about now, which is like $1, $1.20, and it's found a bit of support here. It represents a 4 or 5 time increase from its inception on CoinList, so that's pretty good if you won the lottery. Unfortunately, I didn't. Yeah. In this graph, we see the token circulation schedule, and it simply shows there's going to be a lot of supply coming into Mina over the first few years before it levels out. If we have more supply, we must have the demand to meet that if we want the price to go up. Mina has an initial supply of 1 billion tokens with no maximum supply, and Mina has an annual inflation rate of 12%, which drops to 7% after 4 years. The total share of Mina tokens allocated to backers is 20.52% of the initial distribution. These tokens unlock over 18 months from the launch, with no single backer able to unlock the entire allocation at launch. In addition, all tokens allocated to backers are fully locked until 14 days after the community sale, which is obviously just great for the community and not done by many projects. Therefore, backer tokens only receive their first tranche of unlocked tokens once the community sale tokens started unlocking. Again, just great for the community. In order to foster decentralization, O1 Labs, one of the entities behind Mina, has picked backers so that no single one holds more than 3.3% of the initial distribution and only 7 have more than 1%. When Mina launched on the 31st of May, which I can only assume when the Genesis block was, now we have the 31st of June and the 31st of July is 2 months, and on the 31st of August we can see in this graph 3 months, we'll see another 40 million tokens are released. So you would assume that with more supply being on the market, the price would go down. But again, do your own research and make your own opinions. Mina is backed by Coinbase Ventures, so one could assume that one day it will be listed on Coinbase platform, which would only help price action and enable many traders to trade it and giving it more liquidity. It's already listed on Kraken and has the highest number of purchases in CoinList history to date, with CoinList saying that 375k verified registrants. However, one must wonder how many of those are from countries gaming the CoinList system, with one user having 50 or more accounts. So again, bear that in mind. So, is it a good time to buy Mina? Well, we must look at the overall market. On Google Trends, searches for Bitcoin and crypto are way down. In the US, Coinbase went from the second top free app overall on April 21st to 292 on July 11th. Everything is tied to Bitcoin. It moves the market. No crypto has managed to extract itself from Bitcoin's gravitational pull. It's like gargantua. Bitcoin is ranging from about 30 to 40k give or take, and since the middle of May it has sunk below the 30k 5 times on the daily chart, and each time Bitcoin breaks below 30k and bounces, it weakens the support. And if Bitcoin breaks through that support for a proper daily candle, you can be guaranteed that they also bleed, including Mina. And if that does happen, what do you think is going to happen to Mina? Look at this daily chart. it doesn't really look great, like, and the 4 hour is hardly better. I mean, it does seem to sound a bit of support, like at around the $1 range, but again, if Bitcoin drops, you're goosed, like. So even now, you could argue it's probably the best time to start averaging into Mina, but like, I'd much prefer to try and catch it on the way back up rather than on the way down try to catch a falling knife. Even if you're a long-term holder, there's a massive difference getting in Mina at launch in $6 and now at like $1. And like, if it went down to 60 cent, like, you know, it's 40% difference there again. So I'd just be really, really cautious and wait. I think this is a super interesting project. Vitalik himself said he loves ZK proofs, and on several occasions, and even mentioned Mina specifically before. I believe in the future, as this industry consolidates, I think there'll be larger projects taking over smaller projects. So I wouldn't be surprised if Ethereum bought over a project like Mina. I have no idea the logistics of how that would work, but it just kind of makes sense in my head. Previously, we did a video on Mina and I got absolutely slated. We had like over 50% dislike, even though that everything that we said turned out to be true. You can check that out here. Like, I just like to say, this is a shameless plug. We do our research. We don't shill shitty projects. We read white papers. We get in touch with team members. We be as transparent as we can be. We're going above and beyond 99% of the YouTube channels out there, and we're looking to build a community, and we want you, yes, you looking at it, to be part of it. Like, join our Telegram group. We're small, but we're going places, and if you follow us, you will too. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, and the biggest thing you could do is actually recommend us to your friends. This crypto stuff is gonna get bigger and bigger. Like, I've been around since like 2011, and I still believe that we haven't even started yet. So again, please like and subscribe, and thanks very much. You've been listening to Brokenomics.